What is up, guys? So I'm a few sets into my workout and I decided, I might as well make a video because I haven't put any workouts up in the past week or so. So I'm going to take you through day 1 of week 2. And I didn't make an announcement on this, but I actually started a new training program for the rest of my cut. It will be the Brandon Lilly's Cube method. It's kind of a powerlifting-style training program, but it utilizes a lot of volume too. And it allows for me to add a lot of things where I'm working on weaknesses. And so I'm going to do that for the remainder of the cut, try to maintain as much strength as I can, because that's going to correlate to more muscle preservation. So I'm going to switch over to the commentary. Here we go. Alright, so Brandon Lilly's program is kind of revolving around the idea that you cycle through your power lifts in a very specific way. So from week to week, you go from a heavy lift to an explosive lift to a rep lift, which is more for volume. So for example, for 1 week, let's say week 1 you're doing heavy bench, then week 2 you're going to do explosive bench, and then week 3 you're going to do a rep bench. And then you just continue that cycle throughout the program. But that doesn't mean that you do the exact same for deadlifts. So if you're going heavy bench for 1 week, then deadlifts might be explosive, and that would mean squats are for reps. And so this is kind of hard to explain over words, but I'm just trying to give you kind of a basic outline of it. So what you saw before these block deadlifts were my explosive deadlifts for 8 sets of 3 at 280 pounds. Alright, now I'm going into my lying leg curls. So notice that I'm always doing my slow eccentrics and then kind of fast, powerful concentrics. So to go back to what I said in my other commentary, the body is constantly in a state of flux between protein synthesis, protein breakdown, but also fat synthesis and fat breakdown. So when I'm cutting, I want to maximize fat breakdown while maximizing protein synthesis. So protein synthesis can be a result of muscle tissue being broken down during resistance training. And as I've said before, eccentric training, or the focus on eccentric training, is going to break down muscle tissue even more so. So that's kind of my way of maximizing protein synthesis while I train, even though I'm in a deficit. Alright, so now I'm going to move into more of my accessory work, starting with some dumbbell rows. So as you can see, it's kind of hard to tell from this angle, but I'm trying to keep my chest up and my hips a little bit lower than my chest. And in doing that, I'm trying to keep my spine straight and prevent any curvature. And that puts me in kind of a biomechanically advantageous position for maximal muscle stimulation. Wow, that was like 4 really big words all in one sentence, so I apologize for that. But in simpler terms, I'm trying to have really good form. Alright, so hopefully this set finishes up soon. I think I was doing 3 sets of 8, and then we'll move into the next one. I'm going to shut up until this is over with. Oh, just kidding. Alright, so we're moving into the next one. So now we've got some wide front lat pull downs, 3 sets of 8 to 12 reps. So I actually like to use wrist wraps when I do these, and I've just found that I find better activation of my lats when I do this, just because I'm focusing less on holding onto the bar and more onto just treating my hands as hooks and allowing my lats to come into play the most. So that's just me personally. It's not like heavy weight or anything like that. It's just heavy enough, but I mean, I'm not going crazy heavy. I just don't want my grip strength to be a limiting factor when I'm trying to maximally activate my muscles. So that's why I'll usually use wrist wraps and straps and stuff like that, just so that I don't have to worry about my grip strength. And then I get my grip strength work in with different lifts and stuff like that towards the end of my workouts when I'm kind of fatigued, and mostly in the form of farmer carries and just like isometric dumbbell holds and stuff like that. So here you'll see I just finished up my barbell shrugs for 3 sets of, I think I had 10 or 12 reps, I don't remember. Alright, so now this is what I was talking about. This is some trap and grip work. So I didn't use chalk or anything like that. I just went completely raw, and I'm trying to go all the way down and back for 1 set, and I'm going to do 2 sets total. And as you can see coming up, as I turn around, I start to lose the grip a little bit, and it got really tough, and I don't think I made it all the way back, but I think I might have gotten halfway back. So it was pretty killer, and I could definitely feel that my traps were just kind of burning, and my grip strength, once I dropped, here, let's see here. Yep, okay, so I dropped it. Oh, crap. Anyway, so fast forward, and I waited about 30 seconds, and then I got back on the horse and picked up the dumbbells again, tried to finish it up, and I believe I made it this time. So, but yeah, I was dying toward the end here. There we go. Good job, Matt. All right, and then last exercise for the workout is just weighted GHD sit-ups with 4 Russian twists, or I guess 2 each side in between each rep. So I got a full extension, touch my toes, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, and back to the front, full extension, and repeat. So I found that I really like this exercise. I kind of came up with it myself, but not really, because I'm sure millions of other people do it. I've just never really seen anyone do it on a GHD, and I decided to give it a try. So, and some days I just do like straight 3 sets of 10 with just a weight or with no weight or something like that, and no Russian twists. However, some days I also like adding the Russian twists in, since for most of my adult life, which is like, what, 2.5, 3 years, I have neglected my obliques, and so I'm trying to begin correcting that just by adding in some oblique work. I just have never enjoyed Russian twists. Even since high school, we would always do them in track and football and stuff like that, and I just never liked them. So I'm getting back into it because I know it's important for a well-rounded physique, but just trying to add them in slowly. So usually just incorporating them into the movements that I'm already doing. And that should wrap it up. I don't remember what I'm even on right here. Yeah, okay, I'm done. All right, guys, so that concludes the video. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to subscribe and leave a like. Let me know how you think I'm doing. All right, have a great day, guys.